Hello, my name is Nikita and I will be talking about my design philosophies. Story time, which is also one of my design philosophies. So, my journey began in 2017 when I worked as a front end developer and I loved it. But I realized there was something missing. I liked so many things, but I couldn't find the glue. So, to find this glue, like any millionaire, I googled it and I found design. So, before coming to graduate school, I thought design was simple and linear, and I was so wrong, and I learned so much more and more. So, what did I learn? Lesson number one: design is chaotic. What I mean by that is that our design process is chaotic, the design space is chaotic, research, building, everything is chaotic. But as designers, our superpower is to make sense out of this. I love bottom top approach and I like taking these mini chaoses that we get from research and then making them into meaningful chunks and then building something awesome. I also think we are chaos detectors. So, for example, I was talking to my friend on Zoom and he says, I love Zoom. But while we were using it, he was getting frustrated by small things, and my chaos detector was just going off. So I think as designers, our superpower is to detect chaos and make sense out of it and then build something really meaningful. I also think this gives us a different perspective towards the world. Lesson number two: communication using design tools. As a designer, I believe it is really important to articulate our thoughts and communicate it to anybody. I do this best using design tools like drawing or animation apps and storytelling. So these apps have more value and meaning to me than just building a final prototype. So, for example, someone asked me what a for loop is, and I tried to explain it, but I wasn't really good at it. But I went back home, drew it out, went back and explained it, and it went really well. I think the reason for that is because one, when I sketch it out, I kind of think more about how to communicate it. Second, I think it gives me more confidence to communicate it. And third, the listener has more confidence in me while listening to it. Lesson number three: make users think. Contrary to popular belief, I really think we should make users think. But I don't mean this in terms of functionality, like making them search for the menu button for hours and hours. No. But I think in terms of our values like sustainability and accessibility. Like, for example, we have so many apps that help us switch off lights from the comfort of our bed. But why not use these apps to build values like sustainability in other parts of their lives? And I really think it is very important to build these values bit by bit through our designs. And finally, being a designer has not only helped me build my career, but shape myself, understand myself, and love myself. Thank you.